California has hit an incredible new milestone. 1 in 4 cars sold were fully electric. And what that means is that California has hit its goal to get to that level a few years before it had even planned to do so. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. It's great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sam Evans. I'm the Electric Viking. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to everyone else. Just a big thank you to our Patreon supporters and YouTube members, really helping the channel to continue to produce the content that we do. So thank you so much. California is obviously leading the way with electric cars. California seems to lead the way with a lot of things in the United States. I know a lot of people are going to probably shout me down for that, but it does appear to be true. A lot of things happen in California, and then in other states they happen, I don't know, a few years later, sometimes a decade later. Does seem to be the general way of things happening. Not for everything though, that's for sure. However, in the case of electric cars, that appears to be the trend. California is very clearly leading the way with electric car sales in the United States. And it's dominating the nation's electric sales volume, as in the first and second quarter of this year, it achieved a new record. Governor Gavin Newsom announced a few days ago that for the first time, 1 in 4 vehicles sold in California was fully electric. This is a huge step towards California hitting its goal of having all cars be fully electric or plug-in hybrids in 2035. Basically, it will be illegal to sell or buy a car, which is new, of course, secondhand is okay, but a used car fine. Any new car that's not a plug-in hybrid and not fully electric will not be legal to sell as a new vehicle in 2035. Now, that rule is interesting, but I don't think it's going to be that relevant. I mean, if already 1 in 4 is electric today, we're looking at, what, almost 12 years from now, EVs are getting substantially better. I think by the time 2030 comes along, I don't think anyone will be very likely to want to buy a gasoline-powered or diesel-powered vehicle, even pickup trucks. I mean, look at all the new machinery. Go to the hardware store. Now, 9 out of 10 lawnmowers in the shop is electric. They're simply better. This is a step in the right direction for the state that is leading the US with EV sales by a mile. California is showing many places in the world that are, well, you know, not in Europe or Western Europe or in China, that actually EV innovation is possible. California says it's thanks to their unparalleled credits, as in meaning they're saying their incentives in California make it cheaper than ever to buy an EV. So there's a range of different incentives in California, a little bit confusing. I think some of them are more aimed at low income earners, which I think is a good thing to provide those people with incentives. I'm 100% for that. And it makes sense, therefore, that the IRS, those incentives don't apply to expensive cars. The 126,000 plug-in hybrids and EVs sold last quarter in California brings total sales in the state to 1.6 million. And as you can see from this chart here, provided from the actual government themselves, EV adoption is skyrocketing at an incredibly fast pace. You can see there between 2018 to 2020, not much changed. Suddenly, everything changed very, very quickly. And I think that's the same trend we're going to see worldwide. Teslarati says that California did not expect to reach this figure until well into 2025. It set a goal to sell 1.5 million EVs in nearly 2 years. But it's already surpassed that number way ahead of schedule. This further solidifies that drivers in the state are the most interested in contributing to a reduction of emissions from vehicles. Now, I didn't say that. Teslarati said that. I do agree with them, though. It does seem like people in California are more interested in getting electric cars, adopting new products, new things, being willing to change. I know California gets a lot of criticism. It does. A lot of people do. A lot of people say it's terrible. I personally love my time there. I didn't live there, though, so that's different. However, we've got to give credit where credit is due. So kudos to you guys in California for being early adopters, because that's what you are. It is justified the more than $5 billion that California has invested toward transitioning away from gas-powered cars, which was first brought to the forefront by Governor Jerry Brown, who in 2018 aimed for 5 million zero-emissions vehicles on the roads by 2030. Those numbers will almost certainly be achieved. California offers $7,500 tax incentives for the purchase of fully electric vehicles. But the thing is, you might be thinking $5 billion, that's a lot of money. Where's it all gone to? Well, a lot of it's gone to different things. It's not just for electric cars. Some of it's gone to hydrogen refueling stations, hydrogen cars. It's gone to EV charging stations. Lots of areas that money has been invested into. So don't just get all worked up. $5 billion on EVs, this is crazy. Why so much just for electric cars? It's gone to lots of different areas. Really, in my opinion, the thing we should be getting worked up about is the fact that so much money has been invested into hydrogen in California. That to me is very strange. But hey, what are your thoughts, guys? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.